All right, Sistas fans, so we know that Karen is 4 weeks along into her pregnancy, but based on her reaction to the news, it seems pretty clear that Zach is not the father. And I mean, her disbelief, she's like, so how long does it take to become pregnant after 6? And was she referring to like 6 p.m., 6 days or what? Or 6 weeks. So essentially it's like, what did she say? 3 or 4, it could take up to like 6 days or 3 to 4 days for fertilization. Yeah, it's pretty interesting to see her reaction. So yeah, basically in her mind of being shown that Zach is the father, we know as a fact that Zach isn't the dad because she would not have reacted the way she did. Now, whether or not this means Aaron is the father is yet to be determined, because there is no way in hell 4 weeks have passed in this show since these two had sex towards the beginning of season 3, unless they indeed had sex at the hotel and then Zach interrupted. I don't know. But in any case, that aside, her being pregnant, Zach not being the father, what is Karen planning to do? Is she going to keep the baby? Is she going to play like it is Zach is the father during the pregnancy? But remember, despite the fact that she told Aaron to leave the room before the doctor explained how far along she was in the pregnancy, I don't think that's going to fly when it comes time for her to have the child. And remember, Fatima wants that damn DNA test. She's like, look, we can co-parent, we can make peace, but we're going to need a DNA test to confirm it. And she's like, it is his child. Well, we'll have a DNA test. Okay. And I just have that feeling like even if the story does go long enough where we see the baby born, Karen will probably try to delay that test, but Fatima ain't having that shit. Like, no, you ain't gonna, slink around my man and then, want him to father some child, but it's not confirmed that it's his. So and again, I don't know the legal process of confidentiality and whatnot, but I think that by, if she is trying to claim someone as the father of the child, the DNA test results have to be known to the potential baby daddy, so he knows he's not fathering the wrong child. But again, I know there are different, custody laws in different states, hence why child support is such a very sticky situation. But in any case, I just feel like part of me is like, damn, is Karen actually going to keep the baby? Because even prior to this episode, months ago, I was saying, I don't want to talk, or hope Tyler doesn't take things in a dark route, but do you think she'll get an abortion? Some people like, no, Tyler, it was bad enough when he killed Quincy Jr. on Have and Have Nots, but why would he wouldn't go so far as to kill an unborn child. Technically, he did in his writing when it came to Sharon in the Oval. Remember, she was pregnant, but then lost her child after the Rakadushi, rammed their van into Richard's truck, causing that terrible accident. So, yeah, Tyler isn't afraid to, axe off babies whenever, the story demands it. So, it is possible that Karen might be so fed up that she decides to have an abortion. I don't know. This is something I hope doesn't happen, but I would just hate it if Tyler did this where, time passes by, Karen is pregnant, and then she loses the baby due to stress or whatever, and then she tries to blame Zach or something for it. That would be really effed up. But in any case, I think Karen will either keep the baby because, like you said, I'm getting older and I've always wanted a child. But it's the fact that she was so sure that it was Zach's and she was wrong. And I feel like something tells me, even though Aaron wasn't in the room to hear the time frame, based on Karen's reactions and everything, like the way she, probably acts on the way from the doctor's office, and in the conversation we have them talking about in the truck, before she goes back into the beauty salon in the preview for next week, I think Aaron might put 2 and 2 together that, he was right. But then again, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, do you think Karen will have an abortion because Zach isn't the father? Do you think there's another person who is the daddy that is neither Zach or Aaron? Do you think she'll play like she is pregnant with Zach's child just because she can? Or do you think that the story will even last long enough that her pregnancy will actually happen? I don't know. So thanks so much for tuning in. What do you think, guys? This is pretty crazy. I mean, I just wonder what Karen's next move is going to be. It's like, you're pregnant, but what are you going to do with it now? And not to mention, she was talking about getting a house and everything. But it's like, honestly, I'm not trying to tell her. I mean, first of all, I know it's technically 2021 in the Sistas universe right now, according to Zach. But man, the housing market the way it is now, I don't know if this is the best time for her to get one. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit the bell icon to select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.